What happened to Commander Cody? After Order 66, Commander Cody might just be one of the most iconic clone troopers in all of Star Wars. Loyal, tactical, precise. And yet, his ultimate fate? Still a mystery. In Revenge of the Sith, we see Cody turn on Obi-Wan in an instant when Order 66 is given. But after that, his story fades into the shadows. So today let's break down everything we know, both in canon and in legends, about what really happened to Commander Cody after Order 66. Let's get into it. In modern Star Wars canon, we know very little about Cody's fate after the Clone Wars. He turns on Obi-Wan, fails to kill him, and that's basically where his trail ends, for a while. It's confirmed that some of the protocols and training routines Cody helped develop with Rex were still used by the early Empire, but Cody's name didn't carry over the way Rex's did. That alone suggests Cody may have died not long after Order 66, or at least faded into obscurity quickly. There's been speculation that he might have been reassigned to a non-combat role or put into early retirement, especially as clones were phased out much faster in canon than they were in Legends. In canon, the Empire shifted almost immediately to recruiting natural-born stormtroopers, leaving clones behind, which brings us to Legends, where Cody's story is much more detailed and a lot darker. In Legends, Cody survives long after Order 66. After Obi-Wan escapes Utapau, Cody returns to his mission, hunting down the remaining Separatist leaders. Although Darth Vader ultimately finishes that job, Cody stays active. He's kept on as a high-ranking officer in the newly formed Imperial Stormtrooper Corps, continuing to serve as one of the Empire's top clone commanders. But over time, Cody watches the clone army he fought with slowly disappear. Clones are phased out, and natural-born recruits take their place. Cody hated this. He saw the new stormtroopers as sloppy, undisciplined, and weak compared to the clones bred for combat. Eventually, he gets stationed back on Kamino, which should have been a full-circle moment, a return home as a war hero. Instead, it becomes a slow, bitter end. While stationed on Kamino, Cody's put in charge of an Imperial battalion made entirely of non-clone soldiers, which only adds to his frustration. But there's more going on beneath the surface. Darth Vader himself tasks Cody with guarding a secret facility, used to clone his former apprentice, Galen Marek aka Starkiller, without the knowledge of Palpatine. Cody is placed in direct command of the facility's defenses, but when the first successful Starkiller clone escapes, chaos breaks loose. This is the opening mission in The Force Unleashed 2. Cody survives that first attack, but not for long. Days later, Starkiller returns, this time with the Rebel fleet, and launches a massive assault on Kamino. By the end of the battle, it's confirmed that every stormtrooper under Cody's command was killed, and Cody himself is presumed dead. There's no official confirmation of his death, but considering he was on the front lines and never mentioned again, it's highly likely Starkiller executed him that day. So that's the full story. Everything we know about Commander Cody after Order 66, both in canon and legends. In canon, his fate is still uncertain. He may have died early, retired, or simply disappeared into the background. In Legends, he lived long enough to see the fall of his brothers, the rise of the Empire, and ultimately met his end on Kamino during one of Vader's darkest projects. Now I want to hear from you. Do you prefer Cody's canon story or the darker, extended version in Legends? Should Star Wars canon explore his fate more? And if they did, how would you want his story to end? Let's talk about it in the comments. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Cody's fate, drop a like. It helps more than you know. And as always, may the Force be with you.